And
We go live in 5, 4, 3, 2. Smash him up, crack that fool. Quarterback whack, yo, sack that fool. Hit him, 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 hit him. Smash him up, watch that move. Went too swift, can't catch these dudes. Can't hit him, 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 hit him. Listen, 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 listen. This Eagles talk, this talk Eagles. Philly bleed green, it's from your people. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's beat the squad. Big Pat shelling, Dante the dark child. Drop the stats on him, drop the facts on him. Spur gang, baby, let's get it on.
Hey, man, it's your man, Dante the DarkKnight. Welcome to pregame. We take on the Dallas Cowboys, our hated rival. We have an opportunity to shovel some dirt on their grave, but on the opposite side, we have a great opportunity to solidify the number one seed. Now, it doesn't mean the race is over, but our chances go up from 51% to, if we win this game, 4% chance of securing the number one seed in the NFC for the play. Side, we hate the Cowboys, and this is another opportunity for us to stick it to them. And it's not going to be something that is going to be very easy.
no, it's not. It's not going to be very easy at all. As Dante's cutting out a little bit. He's back now.
You hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I said it's going. This is the number 2 offense, and they play better at home. So that's going to be a challenge for us. I know our defense is playing at a high level, and I expect them to continue that today. But this will be another test for that unit that's already passed 2 tests the past 2 weekends, facing explosive offenses in Green Bay and Detroit and holding them both to under double digits. So let's see if this defense is for real. I believe they're for real. We're going to find out if they are, if they can happen to do what they did to the Lions and the Packers, to the Cowboys. We know that this defense is back.
Yes, sir. This defense is going to power this machine to the playoffs. So, with that being said, DarkKnight, I'm ready. I'm ready to start the first quarter.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's start the first quarter as we get ready for this Eagles in the Kelly Green versus the Cowboys. You're watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around. That's by us Eagles fans and for us Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, that is the Philadelphia Eagles, and we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. I'm driving. I'm not doing shots while I'm driving. Don't even think about it. I'm driving. I'm not doing any shots. But Pat is going to hold it down for the culture. He's doing the Jameson triple mash.
Triple.
And triple. And you guys let me know what you're doing out there. And let's do it. Let's take this shot in preparation for our Eagles facing the Cowboys. So, everybody, raise your glasses and down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the
Yes, we got some inactives, DarkKnight. Nichelle will be on shortly. That shot got to me real quick. For the Dallas Cowboys, wide receiver Jalen Turbert, defensive tackle Jay To'ola, defensive tackle Perrin Winfrey, running back Jaden Blue, offensive lineman Hakeem Adeniji. And for our Philadelphia Eagles, offensive tackle Lane Johnson, running back A.J. Dillon, cornerback Matt McWilliams, defensive tackle Ty Robinson, and emergency third-string quarterback Sam Howell. Those are your inactives for this game. Neither Woody Lumpkin nor Miles Hinton was activated from IR to the roster in time to play for this game. Cam Jurgens was activated from his concussion protocol. He did pass it, so therefore he is available to play in this game. It's a big deal. Dark Knight is a big deal. We're going against two monsters on the defensive front that we're about to face, and Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams. They're they're
Uh,
they're monsters up there, and Kenny Clark was a mainstay there for the Panthers. I mean the Packers. And Quentin Williams was a mainstay for a first-round draft pick for the New York Jets. They both came over via trades this year, and right now that first game, it's going to be a very difficult defensive tackles to move. But besides the defensive tackle, that secondary, we can take full advantage of it, Dark Knight.
yeah, if we have the time. See that you brought up a great point with those tackles. The Dallas Cowboys defense that we'll be facing today is not the Dallas Cowboys defense that we faced in the first game of the year. You just mentioned the addition of two top defensive tackles they've added, and along with linebacker they picked up during the trade deadline, and the return of their linebacker. This is an improved defense from the one we saw the first week of the season.
It is.
And listening to Dallas's analysts, this defense has turned around in the last week and game and a half, actually. So this is a better looking defense. We're going to have some challenges because those defensive tackles are going up a kind of a banged up offensive line of ours. I know we do have Fred Johnson taking Lane Johnson's place, but Lane Johnson is out for this game. So that's going to be, although we think that this is a great game for our offense to get back on track, I wouldn't be so quick to just crown them with this win. I mean, with this offense of explosion. We're going to need to see them be a lot more creative than what we've seen in the past. We're going to need to see more mature pass routes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because it was Cosell. What's his name? Greg Cosell?
Mm-hmm.
Greg Cosell is the one that I was mentioning on Thursday's show about pointing out the fact that our offense and our pass routes are so basic. Very basic. And we're going to need to be much improved in that if we want this offense to look anywhere, resemble what we think this offense can look like. It's going to have to get better. And it's not going to be easy.
Definitely, it's not going to be easy. It's a tough bill to swallow. That we have to go out there and actually produce passing yards today. Today we have to dominate not only on the line of scrimmage but in the air. They're weak in the secondary. Their mainstay is their front four with the addition of Logan Wilson. That's where their strength is. Demarius Overshown is another linebacker this came that you was just talking about. But at the end of the day, Alex Smith, who is an ESPN analyst, said the same thing. He's also a former quarterback. He said their offense is just it's elementary. It's just rudimentary. We are not allowed to be creative. Alex also said that there's no motions in the offense, and it's like looking at a junior high offense. There's no rub routes, no pick routes, and that was said by Rex Ryan also. This offense has to be more creative against this particular defense, because if you let Jalen sit there and wait for hitches, it's gonna be a long day for us.
Yeah, I agree with that. We got to see a more creative offense before we can say that we're back. We got to see it more consistently to say before we can hang our hats on our offense being where it needs to be. Yeah,
Correct.
We keep talking about the talent we have on paper, and we know these guys are talented, but at some point we're going to start looking at like this is just not a good offense.
Yep.
If we can't get it back, if we can't, get some type of consistency and explosiveness, creativity, and the such, then we're going to have to call it what it is. We keep saying, me included, me especially, keep saying that this offense is not performing up to its potential.
Yeah,
This might just be the offense we have. I don't think it will, but I would hate that would be the case. But hey, if it don't play any different, we keep seeing the same thing every week.
yeah, it's going to be an issue. I want to get to some comments really quickly. I know you can't see them because you are driving.
Right.
The first comment in the room actually is kind of a tie, believe it or not. John D. Batista, South Carolina Bird Game checking in. Bus Dallas as listen, that deserves this.
Say that.
All right, next comment was from uh, Jeremiah Anthony, game day fam. Let's go. That one comment on YouTube for that name, Smith Ward 40, 6326, I think. Say hi. Um, Rat is not Eagles news. Giants are using Lions. They are Lions score. Jeremiah Anthony, Jameson Black Barrel. Um, show. Uh, Darvish, YouTube should let go. It is time. It is game time. It's game day. Get it right. They also asked DarkKnight about the dilemma with Smitty why he traveled solo. I think the reason he traveled solo was a personal issue. We'll learn more down the road. We all speculated what it was. It might be things with his wife, his kids, or whatever might happen. But he's there in the game. He's there. He's warming up. He will be playing today. Smitty will be there playing with the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, our third co-host is here. I'm gonna add her to the show. Lovely Nichelle.
Hey guys,
How you
I'm
doing?
a little under the weather, so please excuse me.
You are excused.
Yes.
We
All
got Deion Jones is here. So Nichelle, Deion Jones is here. Yo, what's up,
Hey
family?
Dion.
right.
Jeremiah Smith, JT on YouTube said go birds. Losing audio pad. I know we're fixing it. We're fixing it. So we should be back there, John Batista. But what's going on? How you doing, Nichelle?
I
Besides the
can't
cold.
complain. I can't complain. It's a great day for some football. Dallas sucks week. I mean, let's go.
Can
Let's
you can
go.
you can you hear this? Can you hear this chant? We'll play it every opportunity that I get to play that chant. We got Dark Knight on the phone. He's traveling back to the studio. He'll be there shortly. The shell here, and we got our fourth co-host in the place with our different commentators, the different Eagles fans here. We need this one, Dark Knight, in the show. We need this one. We have no other choice but to win this game because this win, like you said, Dark Knight in the opening, buries the Dallas Cowboys. It buries them.
Yeah, we have an
Period.
opportunity to, if we can win this game and beat the Bears at home on Black Friday, we have an opportunity to possibly sew up the NFC East by Black Friday. That's unheard of, right? It's a big accomplishment, especially when you talk about the fact that there has not been repeat NFC East champions back-to-back years for a long time now, and we'll be able to pull that off if we can just take care of these two games. But on this slate in front of us right now is the Dallas Cowboys, who have an explosive offense that is going to challenge this defense again. And I think that I feel very confident that this defense is up for the challenge. They talk about it could have been a very different game had CD Lamb not dropped those passes. But they also forget that, we didn't have a Jalen Carter in that game also. So for as many people that saying that, CD Lamb catches them passes, they lose that game. Well, yeah, if Jalen Carter was in the game, Javonte Williams might not have had two rushing touchdowns also.
Right.
So, it was what it was. But we now have teams that are closer to full strength than they were in that first game. I know our offensive line is a little banged up, But this defense that we're facing, like I said in the opening, is not the same Dallas Cowboys defense that we faced before. So that's another challenge that this offense has to go up against. Trying to get their consistency, creativity, explosiveness back, and having to do it against a more improved Dallas Cowboys defense.
Yes. So, Nichelle, I know you're nursing yourself back to health.
But I still have things to say.
I know you do.
Are you seeing the parity in the league? Look at this Detroit Giants game right now. Look at the
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Bears game. People better not listen. I don't. New York looks like they're trying to be spoilers come to playoffs. Number one.
I'm cool with that.
Number
Right.
one. Number two. So do the Bears. The Bears are
Right.
not to be denied right now. And
Yeah,
we're looking at the NFC and how it's going to roll out. So yes, we do need this win to solidify our top of the East because I think New York and Dallas are going to be scrapping it out in that wild card race. Real talk.
I don't think New York's gonna be close to the wild card, but they go like you said, they're gonna play
They're going to be
spoilers.
spoilers though.
Dallas, if they do by any means get a victory, then they're back in that wild card chase. You don't want that. That's why I said this is a must win. We must win this game. It's for two reasons: to stay at top of the NFC, and also to put that nail in the proverbial coffin of the Dallas Cowboys. Because we want that to happen. We need that to happen. We always want to bury the Dallas Cowboys, and it starts today.
Yeah. And as much as we say it's always on, we need our offense to perform. This is the game where we really need defense to perform like they performed last week. We can't let Dak Prescott get hot. He's still a very good quarterback in this league. We can't let him get big plays off, and we got to get paws on him. We got to throw him off his game. So we're definitely going to need our D line to have a game like they had last week. This week is
Absolutely.
to win this game. It's not just definitely not just going to be on offense. They're going to have to stop Dak in this offense.
Absolutely. Let me get to some comments. Walter Burrell said Dallas sucks. Of course, we always agree with that. Eddie, he said Eagles cannot overlook this game for Friday's Bears game. Eagles are in prime position to not only win the division but secure a home field for the playoffs. Yes, that's why I say this is a must win, because that makes that road to that number one seed much easier. Also makes the road to win our division much easier, right? We're basically one win away from winning our division. So it's a good thing. It's a great thing that we win this game. We come in there and we change the attitude. We change with the offense. And we get moving. We get using our offense so we can carry this over to the next following game. All right. Get one more comment, but then I'm going to end this quarter. John D. Petit said he's calling it now. Eagles office has it coming out party today.
Wait, one more thing. For us old heads out here, I gotta bring back Miss Rachel's comment. If was the fifth, we'd all be drunk. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Okay.
Oh,
No, young bucks don't know nothing about that.
I'm gonna go ahead and end this quarter. Where is it in there? There you go.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right, you are
All right. So go ahead.
Got it.
Oh, you're watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around. That's by us Eagles fans and for us Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, that is the Philadelphia Eagles, and we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Our Eagles take on the Cow Turds. It's Cow Turd week. Let's raise those glasses. I'm doing nothing. I'm driving. I'm sipping on some water. That's about it. Pat's doing the Jameson triple. And Nichelle, you what are you doing?
I actually got Jameson cold brew in my coffee.
Oh wow.
Oh,
This is really good too, by the way.
Uh-oh.
All right, everybody out there, let me know what you're doing, and let's raise our glasses in preparation for this beatdown we're about to give the Cow Turds. All right, so here we are. 3, 2, 1.
A little Brian Dawkins before we start the quarter. Come on. Yes. Know what time it
You're now
is.
listening to the quarter.
Time to kick ass.
Yes, it
Time to
is. Yes, it
BTA.
is.
BTA today. We need BTA today. That's what we need.
Oh man.
BTA.
Well,
Listen, they need to be scrapping like Pittsburgh and Chicago is right now. They literally fighting every other play. It's
hey,
great.
listen. We need to go in these games. I hate to say this. This needs to be an easy victory for our defense, right? And our offense needs to come together. I know it's not an easy victory. I'm just saying that I'm hyperbolic, whatever. I'm just saying what needs to be said. We need to come into this game, stay healthy for one, and actually show the rest of the NFL that you know what, we are the Super Bowl champions for a reason. And this defense is for real. It only takes a matter of time before this offense gets back on the tracks. Today is a perfect opportunity with what we're going against.
I think this defense is better than it was last year. I think so. I think, last year we didn't see consistent pass rush until the final two games, the Super Bowl and the NFC Championship. I mean, it was a solid defense. Don't get me wrong. It was number one. It was number one for a reason. But we weren't a dynamic pass rushing team until, like I said, the
Facts.
last two games of last year. But this version, after adding those pieces, Nolan Smith, Phillips, Jalen Hunt is playing at a higher level now,
Yes, he is.
and this pass rush in the last two games have been getting to quarterback and putting that heat on, and that's something that we didn't see until the playoffs. So I'm saying that this defense is better than last year, and that's scary because they still have some weeks to continue to get better. Jalen Carter is returned to his dominant form. He wasn't there at the beginning of the year. It was some conditioning issues or whatever, and we didn't. But we're now starting to see the dominant version of Jalen Carter. Jordan Davis he's already stepped his game up. So I dare say that I think this defense is better than last year's defense.
I totally agree with you, Nichelle. What you think?
I definitely think this defense is peaking a lot earlier than last year's defense, personally. I love the way they're flying to the ball. They have just a hinge level more aggressiveness than we saw last season at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And to Dante's point, you didn't see all this activity out of our defense until the playoffs. But
Yeah.
my only concern is I don't want to peak too early. I don't want us to ride this wave of defenses getting it done, and when we need them to show up big in the playoffs, they're not there. I hope we can continue this defensive run and add the additional element of offense to the and have a whole 100% team clicking. That's my only concern.
Yeah,
And the way they're flying to the ball, I want to be mindful of injuries, those types of things, since we're putting so much on the defense right now.
definitely. I think since the return, I'm gonna say it is since the return of N'Kobe Dean, he's more or less like the brains of our defense. We
Yep.
have been playing well. The last three games, shoot, N'Kobe Dean has 15 tackles, 6 pressures, 3 QB hits, 2 sacks, and he has covered Jameson Will Williams. He covered Jameer Gibbs out the backfield. Like since he has returned, this defense has stepped this game up, and also with the additions, like Dante said, with our three defensive ends and everybody stepping up their game, and finally, Jaden Carter is getting into shape that we've been wanting him to get into shape for a very long time. And like this comment said from Richard Pryor, it's time to put them out their misery. Let's
hmm
go.
and shout out to Jameis Winston, because he
Oh,
up,
that's good
he
shit.
up there slinging that ball today. Say
Yeah,
what you want to say. He's up there slinging that ball today. It's crazy.
let me get to some more comments real
What's that?
quick.
What's that score?
27-24.
27-24, 4 minutes and 40 and change left in the fourth quarter, and Giants are driving.
Yeah, they're at the 19-yard line. Let me
Nice.
get to
All right.
some. Let me get to some comments really quickly. Robin Wallace, welcome to the show. To drink of that
Hey,
extra
Robin.
strong cantrip. If you know,
Cantrip. If you
um,
know, you know.
I
Well,
don't know. I,
hey.
I need to find out.
That's right.
Richard Richard Layton is of course on that Rain Vodka and Ultra Light. Um, and we got one more comment in here. I'm going to read real quick. Uh, Dante said, "South Jordan gave this NFC Defensive Player of the Week, only third consistently win defense, especially this player of the week was in season. Listen, Jordan Davis has stepped his game up by losing those pounds to get into better conditioning to be more prepared for the longevity of the season. He has shown why we drafted him so high in those many drafts ago. He's not a bust. He's not only just there for a run stopper. He can do other things, and he has been very, very productive this season. And now we're just waiting for Jordan Carter, which he is picking it up, to pick it up. I think this week is going to be that week because he's going against that guy Tyler that called him. He called himself the Jalen Carter stopper, right? He in the draft process, he came out after he got drafted. He said, "I'm the Jalen Carter stopper. That's what they drafted me for." So Jalen Carter and Tyler, I forget his last name. This is an opportunity for them to really, put up or shut up.
Well, this is great. It's going to be strength on strength.
Yes.
The strongest part of their team is their offense. The strongest part of our team is our defense. So it's going to be strength versus strength, and that's where I think the game is going to be determined right there. So can we stop their explosive offense? Can they score on our stingy defense? That's basically the game right there. I mean, we don't know what we're going to get from our offense.
Mm-hmm.
They don't, they've been getting a better effort from their defense, but it's still up in the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're gonna see our defense, and that offense have a chess match today,
Most definitely.
all-out war, and we're going to see who comes out on top.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I have to say this: they played the Raiders last week. I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything, but they played the Raiders last week. All
Facts.
right. The Raiders is just they just professional players that's there to get a check. They're not there to be competitive whatsoever.
Oh they're tanking right now just
No,
to
this
get
to
through
get
the
a check,
season.
we say. And I look forward to what we can do against this better defensive line. I mean, Kenny Williams and uh, Quentin Williams. I mean, these are some premier defensive tackles. You know, Logan Wilson is he's an upgrade over Keith Murray at their middle linebacker position. But besides that, Deron Bland is not playing to the status he played a few seasons ago. Their other corners, is on an injured reserve right now. So you got some other guys in there that's playing. And again, you went against the Raiders. You didn't go against the Philadelphia Eagles. You didn't go against this particular team like it is now. And it's time for us to make a statement.
You ready for the inactives?
I did the inactives, but I'll do it
Oh,
again. I'm ready for
my
you.
bad.
I know you got it typed
No.
up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Listen to the
You
show.
funny.
Anytime you got something out there, I would do it. For our Philadelphia Eagles, again, the inactives are offensive tackle Lane Johnson, running back A.J. Dillon, cornerback Mac McWilliams, and tackle Ty Robinson, third string emergency quarterback Sam Howell. That's for your Philadelphia Eagles, the good guys. Now for the cow bums, the inactives reads as Jalen Tolbert, defensive tackle Jay To'ola, defensive tackle Porin Winfrey, running back Jalen Blue, and offensive lineman Hakeem Adenjai. Hey, did I do that right? Did I say
Yeah, you
that
did
right?
it pretty good. Okay.
Listen,
I think it's a
we,
Denijay, but close enough.
well, listen, I need another shot. Maybe I get it right on another shot.
There you
uh,
go.
Dark Knight, I'm gonna go ahead and end this quarter. So we get ready, get hyped for this
Let's go.
game in this quarter right now.
And that's the end of the quarter.
Hello?
Yep.
Yep.
So, all right. I had to put it on mute. All right, so you're watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around that's by us Eagles fans and for us Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, that is the Super Bowl defending world champion Philadelphia Eagles, and we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Let's go. We're getting ready for this game against the Cowboys. It's going to be a rumble. Y'all like them games we just saw in the past 2 weeks? Well, expect more of the same. It's going to be even more wonderful to watch them shut down the Dallas Cowboys. So let's raise our glass in honor of this defense today and take it down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
Eagles Talk, the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook. That is by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. Listening to the.
All right, I don't hear any of that, so I just had to call everything. I just had to see reactions.
You came in on time.
I know. I was looking at you. I'm like, all right, okay. After he does that, I guess it's over. All right, look, we're going to take over. We're wearing the Kelly green for the first time on the road, so be prepared to see that beautiful color on your TV screen when you turn the game on. And you know how we do. We're going to be down there, and it's going to probably be a sea of Kelly green in that stadium down there. So, you know, it's going to be a wonderful sight, and I'm looking for a very entertaining game. And you know, I'm kind of, you know, I hate to say this, but I'm kind of like getting used to and enjoying seeing this defense be the focal point of the team. You know, I want the offense to show up. Don't get me wrong, but it's been a pleasure watching this defense shut explosive teams down, man. It's just like
it is.
It's like throwback football, man. It's something else. So I think that our defense is going to go out there and do more of the same, and I like to see it because the more I see it, the more I'm like, wow, it's for real. It's not a dream. It's for real.
Yes.
We're like the Dikembe Mutombo football, blocking everybody. Everybody. Nobody flies. Nobody flies around us. We the only ones that can fly.
DarkKnight, you said it right, and Nichelle, I'm just going to echo the same thing. Like, it's actually great to see a defense go against these high-powered offenses, these top-ranked offenses, right, and actually limit them. Last week was the first time the Detroit Lions was limited to under double-digit scoring in how long? A long period of time. You know, they're a high-scoring offense. Shoot, Jared Goff didn't look the same. You know, was only one player that looked high-powered that whole game, and the rest of the game was pretty much done by the defense with Vic Fangio and his scheme. The same thing against the Packers. You know, for what they call Love, you know, they say he's the next coming of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. He couldn't do nothing against his defense. Not a doggone thing. And now that we got the pieces in place, and I hate to bring this person up, but Dory Jackson is playing a very good brand of football. You know, listen, if I have to suffice him, give him like one touchdown a game, right, for him to play excellent football, I'm okay with that.
Well,
I'm
he
glad
about
you're
to
okay
get
with that.
tested today, boy. We going that
Is
when I
he?
talk about is this defense for real or am I dreaming? I'm really talking about Adoree Jackson. Is he playing for real or am I dreaming? And we're going to find out today if I'm dreaming or not because the Dallas Cowboys have two outstanding wide receivers, big
Yeah.
guys too. I've seen CD go down and George Pickens carried a load while he was out.
Mm-hmm.
So these are two outstanding wide receivers, and I just know that they're going to pick on Adoree Jackson as much as they can. So this will be a great test to see if he's for real, if he's really improved that much, or not.
Yeah, we got a comment on the screen right now, Dark Knight. I'm not going to say the first name. It's going to throw me off. The Rocks, Dante Sr. Apologize if I'm saying your first name wrong.
Thoreau.
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 Thero. Oh, it's Thero. Oh, it's Thero.
Mhm.
My bad. This hoping we not forcing the ball. Just run the RPO and play a smart game. We haven't really run the RPO a lot this year at all.
We need
Please let the defense get some rest. One play at a time. Offense must take what the defense gives them. Go Birds. Go Eagles.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I like to see more RPOs, man. I don't think we've seen enough
Definitely.
of them.
No,
Man,
we and we used to be, and we couldn't do anything but RPOs before. Like
Yeah.
like you said last week, Dante, is this whole identity crisis that we have, and you can't get consistency when the number one play caller is always different. You just can't, and it's very hard to get into a rhythm. Obviously, we always hope that they get into the rhythm at the right time, and that's playoff time, and that's what we've had to rely on. We've had to rely on getting into an offensive rhythm all season until the playoffs of these past 4 years.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
basically that's what our identity is that we don't have an identity until like
the
game
playoffs.
12, 13, 14.
Well, we here. We at game 12 right
Yeah,
now.
that's our identity. No identity until the playoffs.
I really think we do get the run game going.
man,
I really think Dark Knight in the shot. I really think we do get the run game going under the circumstances that we're going against. I think we're going to run the ball, but also that's going to open the pass game. We're going to hopefully we see some new different pass routes, some shorter crossers, some misdirection pass plays, some different things that we haven't seen all this season.
some
And I think
motion. How about motion?
yes, and I want to see
Yeah.
I want to see our offense flourish, and be successful in everything they do today. I really think we can put up 40 something points against this Dallas team.
Yeah, and what happened to being under center with some of those motion plays that we ran the first half of the season? What happened to that?
Well, again, that goes back to film to study. That goes back to the coach believing in your players, and this take advantage of what you could take advantage of. They're letting you take
Now
advantage of everything out there.
remember we didn't
Right.
see much motion prior to Kellen Moore last year. We didn't have hardly any. We was
Mm-mm.
the least team that utilized motion, pre-snap motion than anybody before Kellen Moore, and now that he's gone off to New Orleans, it's back to that same basic offense. And I'm sorry, man, I just can't help but point the finger at Sirianni's system. It's just not. It's not it to me. It's just not it.
Hmm.
I
I
want to
think
say
part
this,
of
start.
that is the hiring, to be honest with you. I think we definitely need to take a look at the receivers coach. Like I said, they get off too much. The receivers coach, the positional coaches, and the OC and Nick as a collective, because that's what's not working. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's totally what's not working.
I agree. I totally agree. And then we look on the opposite side of the ball, and we see some dynamic position coaches that are developing these players. That's missing, and maybe that is because of the elite talent we have. Maybe that's spoiling some of our or masking some of our assistant position coach staffing. Maybe they're not as good of player developers as we think because they have such talented people on that side of the ball. The only
Hmm.
person I can look at on that side of the ball that said is the bona fide player developer is Stoutland University.
Yeah.
Now we
Hmm.
know He develops his position. But I'm not seeing development come from any other position. And maybe that's because the wide receivers coach doesn't need to develop. He has
Well,
Devontae and AJ. I don't
yeah,
know. Like, maybe
well,
that's just
I got to
naturally
shout out
something.
Coach Clint, the D line coach too. He develops too. He just don't get the props that Stout University gets because he ain't got a catchy phrase name.
He will
Right,
certainly
right.
because he Jalen Hurts has been an outstanding player. And I have to go on a real quick rant. I know we need to end the quarter in a minute. The game is 15 minutes, not 15 minutes, it's about 20 minutes away.
Nine. Or no, you're right. 19 minutes.
4:25.
Sorry.
I have to go
Yeah.
on a quick rant. For all these coaches that's coming in filling in the offensive coordinator spot, I want y'all to think of something. There's only one winning head coach that came from the Philadelphia Eagles so far, and it's Shane Steichen. And he has lucked up to have the personnel of players to actually produce something positive on the field. Besides Shane Steichen, Gannon, uh, uh, our offensive coordinator last year, their teams are consistently trash, and they're going to be released as head coaches. What
Who?
will you rather
Kellen
have a
Moore?
legacy? Kellen Moore is going to be
No, no.
released. He
And
gets
Gannon.
he's
He
going to get
just
one more
got
year.
there. He can't. He just got there, bro.
He's going to get
Like,
one more.
Shane
Dark
Steichen
Knight.
wasn't. Shane Steichen.
Dark Knight.
Shane Steichen wasn't that. He didn't walk in the door successful.
No, he didn't.
Don't get it twisted.
Actually,
This
he
is
took
his what,
over.
third year?
He took over for Nick Sirianni as the offensive play card. But let me get this little rant out, Dark Knight, real quick. Let me get this
Oh,
rant out.
sorry. All right.
All right, Jonathan
All right.
Gannon is going to be fired at the end of the season. I guarantee you that. All right, Kellen Moore is not going to be fired. He's going to get one more season, and they're going to be trash. They're going to be trash next season. All right, you drafted a 28, 29-year-old quarterback, and you think that's going to be the spot the juice you need for your offense. It's not. Alvin Kamara is going to leave in free agency after this season, and you're not going to have a good product to put on the field. You're going to be fired. So, what would you want your legacy to be? Like Vic Fangio as a defensive genius, and be as an offensive coordinator, and say, you know what, he's an offensive genius, and he has this offense. He's one of the best offensive coordinators ever, or be a head coach who's been washed up 18, 7, 6, or 5 different times. I'm sorry. Listen. If it's a lane carved out, I understand you want more money, but if it's a lane carved out and that's what you're good at, you can't be a head coach and an offensive coordinator at the same time. The only person that has worked out for was Andy Reid in our latest generation, right? Andy Reid is the only head coach that has worked out, whereas though, even though he has an offensive coordinator, he is the offensive coordinator. But he doesn't worry about any other aspects of the team. Now,
Sean
as
McVay.
they suck.
Sean
We
McVay.
we
He's
we
the
we
offensive
we
coordinator.
we, we beat the Rams. We beat Sean McVay. I think he has lost every single game to us except for one game. All right, since he's been there, so that doesn't even matter to us. All right, Mike McDonald. He's a genius, but his team sucks. The Rams is always get exposed. We exposed them in the playoffs last year, right?
Facts.
We're going to do it again. So
Facts.
and moving forward, I know we need to talk about this game. Moving forward, we need to make sure that the offensive coordinator we next hire, or if we keep Kevin Petrulla, I don't think we're going to keep him. If we have an offensive coordinator, he's committed to this team for the next 4 years. There's no outs in the
Period.
contract. No outs in the contract. All right, ran over.
Good job, Pat. Good job.
Good
We
job,
need
my
we need
bad.
some
I like to
applause.
apologize
Let
for
me get to
jumping
some
in the middle of
comments.
your rant.
No, it's all good, Dark. Now, let me get some more comments up here real quick because we've been neglecting our 4 co-hosts. Um, uh, Drew Goatboy from YouTube said, "Drink coffee for the game. 6 a.m. in Japan. Woo,
Yeah, shout out. We got folks
woo,
in Japan. We got folks in
salute to
Australia
Wow.
you."
getting on flights. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey,
No,
what time is it in Japan? Let me know. I want to hear
he's
that. That's
he said
I'm
Drew,
6
always
tell
a.m.
fascinated.
yeah,
6
What
6
a.m.
time?
a.m. 6
6
a.m.
a.m. Wow, that's incredible.
That's crazy.
All right, we'll add Japan to our list of countries that we reached.
Yes, sir. Milton Maloney said, "Big win today. Bird game. Let's go." I had a dream that we won. I just see us at 9-2. I don't know what happens. I see us at 9-2. Um,
Well, let
Premonition.
me go to sleep right quick so I can have a dream of us putting our foot in their asses.
I know BTA all day.
But then wake me up real quick.
oh man,
so I don't, so I
Brad
don't miss
Mitchell
the
Jr.
game.
said. Brad Mitchell said Moore needs 2 seasons. I think Cardinals going to cut bait with our defensive coordinator, our former defensive coordinator. Yes, he's going to cut bait with him. Drew Go from boy from YouTube said have to establish the run. The O line needs to be disciplined and be physical. Stop penalty.
Period.
You sound like somebody like you. You sit next to me when I talk about.
Right?
Oh man,
Drew, were you listening to me talk the other day? Or every day for the past 3 years about the O line and the stupid penalties? Jordan Mailata, love you, but come on now.
he's going to be an all pro.
He
He's
is
going
going
to
to be an all pro, but those penalties come when Saquon actually gets a 20-yard run.
I
I hope
know
not today.
he has some very costly penalties, man. My lot, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I think we're gonna be okay today. I think we're gonna be okay today. Robin, thanks for that dream, Pat. Now I'm stoked. Listen, it was so surreal. I bet some of my dream was talking about the games early today because I had a feeling about some of these games, and I wish I could tell you more about it. But you know, when you go in that deep realm sleep, sometimes you don't remember your dreams. Actually, you shouldn't remember your dreams. But I remember vividly watching the clock go from 10 seconds down to 0 as we walk away victorious. That was my dream. Now they have to fulfill this dream for me.
Oh, I'm accurate on my predictions so far. I mean, not the games themselves, but the record at this point in the season.
But what am I accurate on? That's what I want to know.
So I have it right here.
I'm selfish.
Now that we see about it, Dante had 2 losses, and
Okay.
this was a W. I was undefeated by this time. You had 1 loss, and it was to the Bucks.
Okay.
So right now, Dark Knight he's Nostradamus.
Right
And
on point.
so he's undefeated currently.
Currently, he has the 2 losses. They're not in the right places, but at this point, he has 2 losses on his calendar.
And what about me? How
You
many
have
losses did I have?
you have 1 loss.
So I got one more than I should have
Yeah,
not had.
and
Right.
and I have it undefeated. Let me
Oh
get
yeah,
let me
so it's
I
yeah.
banned you from that undefeated, Nichelle. You was going down there with Pat. I was like, look, we gotta lose. You was going down there undefeated.
All right, it's 4:14. Let me end this quarter so we can give you 1 minute before we go into the actual the game because we need to end in this third quarter and go into the fourth quarter. So I'm gonna end the quarter right now.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right. You're watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around. That's by us Eagles fans and for us Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, that is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. I'm doing water. Pat's doing the Jameson triple triple. Michelle's doing, I forgot what she's doing.
Cold
Cold
brew
brew is something.
NRT.
Cold brew
Jameson.
in her
It's a
tea.
Jameson day for everybody, apparently.
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, that's what she's doing. Let me know what you guys are doing, and let's get ready. Let's get rampant, rampant and rampant.
No.
Let's just see all of it, all of it. Let's just do all of it. Raise your glasses to our Philadelphia Eagles. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the fourth quarter.
All right.
Hold on, Dark Knight. We got. I got something coming in from a sound. I got a sound coming in. Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks. That was the sound, Dark Knight. You're good.
Period.
No, go ahead. I'm dropping somebody off. Go ahead.
You're good. All right, we're gonna go to a comment real quick. AJ needs to play like he wants to and stop being a damn diva. I have a theory. Nichelle, listen to this theory. I want you to
What's
listen.
your theory? That he's really gimpy and he ain't saying nothing? Because that's
No,
been
no,
my
no.
theory.
I think he's healthy, but I think because we're on Hard Knocks in season.
Mm. Oh, you think it's reality show drama?
I think that's what it really is. I think it's really a reality show drama. They get more ratings
Manufactured and scripted.
because an 8-2 team, an 8-2 team having all these issues. Think about that. I know in
That is actually a
2023,
very good conspiracy theory. I'm with you.
in 2023, I know we had a little issue. We had a lot of fractions in our 2023 team. But in this locker room, it's nothing but love in this locker room. Jalen Phillips said it. He said when he came in, it was nothing but love. I love the mood, the vibe of this locker room. That's what he said. This is his words
Hmm.
verbatim, right? So if
Yeah.
that's true, in 2023, there was a different vibes in the locker room. There were older
But
people.
everybody said that for the past 3 years that have came here. Think about that. So you mean that because new players will tell off the rip if it's not a good vibe. They all like the vibes. None of them want to ever go anywhere. So CJ tried to come back.
Hey, I had to bust your bubble real quick, but Detroit Lions won the game.
I know, right?
The Giants did what the Giants do and lose.
No, it's an overtime.
The game's over. Touchdown.
Oh, you just yeah. Why you blowing up my spot?
Because that's the part of the dream I had. I had a dream that the Lions was going to win the game. I listen, it's crazy, right? Um, I need to start betting more.
I know. I want to go to some comments. I
Yeah,
Drew over in Japan. He says continue to win the turnover battle. Get Daffy Jack goofy ass on the ground. Listen. I know that
yo,
right. What I
we need
say? What I say?
we,
Pause on him.
we need to put these
Pause on
balls
him
on them. Jameson whiskey for the win.
for
Yes,
the win.
Jack.
That's right. It's a Jameson day. Cold brew, triple,
I had the
Jameson
black barrel.
black.
Jeremiah Andrews. I had the black barrel, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you never tried the triple, try the triple. It's a little bit smoother and it's more refined, I should say. You
Mm,
will if you like the black barrel, trust me, because the black barrel has a little bite. This doesn't have anything at all. It feels like you're drinking a light beer, but it's not light at all. It's smooth.
it's nice. It's nice.
It's really nice. John D. Batista said, "Is the offense playing possum?" Do you think that? Do you think the offense is playing
I don't
possum?
know. I kind of felt like that in some of the games close to the playoff last year sometimes, but I don't know if it's so much playing possum or being uber conservative with opening up the playbook and being and reserving plays for playoff time so nobody has film on it. But
Yeah,
that's just me.
yeah. I forgot to put. I forgot the overtime rules. I I clearly forgot the overtime. I thought first score wins. No,
Mm-mm.
the
No, it's not first score. But
def-
y'all don't want to listen to me. This isn't first score anymore. Everybody gets a chance to score.
yeah,
It's
that's
tied.
crazy. Also, John D. Batista said, "Paranoid hard knocks is worse than the dog on." No, it's not. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, it's not. The Madden curse is real, and we're experiencing it right now with Saquon Barkley. Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
he could have a 400-yard game today, and that could change. But right now, he has 662 rushing yards off 175 carries and only 4 touchdowns. We need to split him. We need to utilize what we have as a weapon. Saquon is the quintessential. If you want to play chess, he's the queen piece on the board. If you split him out wide, and you have the linebacker cover him, you should go to him all day, every day, even on holidays. But it's going to be a tall task against this defense, especially with the key additions with Kenny Clark, Williams, and Logan Wilson. But they still have the secondary that's suspect. I'm gonna be honest with you, the secondary is suspect. But our offensive coordinator, if he don't put together the proper plays, um, uh, they don't put together the proper plays, it's not going to help us whatsoever. And John,
Yep.
Jesus, just to answer your question, you said Pat name. Let me put this up real quick. Pat name one successful Hard Knocks team. Normally, a Hard Knocks team is a team that's at the bottom of the totem pole. They're usually a team that's always at the bottom of the totem pole. And if you want to talk about successful teams, last year they did the AFC East. Did they the AFC East? I think they did the AFC East.
I see. See, and
Are they
before
are they in our
before they
building?
used,
Huh?
but to be yeah, but before they used to do only one team. Now they're doing four. So you can't even say there's a curse anymore unless you're saying all four teams are going to be cursed.
Correct.
Yeah,
Now they're
yeah,
doing divisions. They're not doing single teams anymore on Hard Knocks.
right.
Oh, by the way,
Okay.
update. So the Chiefs and the Colts are in overtime.
They went to
So
overtime.
that's
What?
yeah, 20
It
to
was
20.
20 and 9 when I first
Yeah,
saw it.
Casey. Yeah, they well,
Man,
come
they
on. They
they
were only
gonna
down
give
11
KC
points.
this victory, man. KC need this victory. You know the league
Seahawks
needs
won,
KC.
KC sucked.
Packers won, and Ravens won. And you see the Giants and Dallas are in overtime, and the Bears eked one out against the Steelers.
Ooh, and we play them
Ooh,
next week, but we're not worried about that next week. So we got to talk about this game. And who do we think? We need the keys to victory, and we need a prediction. We got 4 minutes before the game starts.
East is our defense against their offense. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
pass rush, getting making Dak uncomfortable back there,
Pedestrian, yeah.
Period.
and our offense returning, doing something. Damn it, I don't know. This,
He's
doing
doing
something. Damn, I don't even know what I don't even know what to run the ball. Do something. Our offense has to do something. So that's it for me. And I got us winning with more points than them. I don't know if it's going to be high scoring. I would probably go against it being high scoring, but I would invite it with us being the one putting up the points. But that's what I got. Us with more points than them.
Nichelle, how you feel?
Yeah, I agree with part of what Dante said that it's definitely going to be, one at the line of scrimmage, especially for our D line. Like I said, our D line has to get paws on Dak. You have to prevent him from having big plays and feeling himself and getting in any kind of rhythm. As long as we keep him off rhythm, keep the gashing of their run game to a minimum and offense being productive. They don't have to have a lights out game. They just need to be productive.
Correct.
And I think if we play our game, we win.
You got any score predictions?
No.
Okay. I agree. I agree with
I
all.
can't even tell you after last week, so I'm gonna refrain from that because I didn't think it would be such a low scoring game last week. So
Well, our defense is playing top notch. Let's be honest with you. Our defense is playing like the 2000 Ravens. Is playing like the Buccaneers of 2002. They're playing a very good brand of football, and they need to keep it that way. Need to really keep dominating on their side of the ball and let the offense figure it out. Give the offense time to figure out what they need to figure out. Because eventually, what's going to happen? They're going to figure it out and they're going to come alive. And I can't wait till they come alive because that's what they do. That's what we do on the offensive side of the ball. But at the end of the day, one thing we always I try to stay away from talking about is the line of scrimmage. We have to dominate the line of scrimmage. But if we're able to mix it up and be productive in the pass game and get after their weak secondary, we can win this game very handily and very easily.
mhm.
I don't think it's going to be an easy game because it's an NFC East rival. Is anywhere down there in Texas with the sun in everybody's eyes like last year. But I do think we do win this game. We eke out a victory with a little bit more points than they do. And if they score 40 points, I'm gonna tell you this right now, Dark Knight. If they score 40 points, I'm not going to finish this bottle, but I'll take 4 more shots for each
Mm.
40-point burger that they score.
Pat be looking for a reason. Pat, just go ahead and drink the 4 shots. You ain't
You
got to.
just
You
be
don't need
putting it out there. It's like,
Because
just give me a reason to drink this whole bottle on the
do y'all want
show.
to know the score that was in my dream? Do y'all want to know the score that was in my
What was
dream?
the score?
The score
40
of
to
my
17.
score of my dream was 42-10.
Oh, wow.
wow.
We'll
That
see.
would be incredible. That would
But
be
I don't call
incredible.
scores out no more, so I don't do that no more. So, um, you know, but if they score over 40 points, I will come on the post game show and take 4 shots for our Philadelphia Eagles and go to sleep
And
right
then
after.
we'll watch Steph carry you off the camera.
Look, man,
Hey, I got a couch right behind me. I'm good.
I I expect this defense to pick up the tab again as it's done the last 2 dinners that they've gone out to. But I want the offense to at least leave the tip, a nice tip. And
Yeah,
if
leave a sizable tip.
they still feel fit they can pick up the tab. I would love for them to pick up the tab.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we ready?
Yes, it is time for us to end this show. Go watch our Philadelphia Eagles get home safely. Dark Knight. We look forward to seeing you in the post game. Hopefully, it's a victory by our Eagles. Listen, man, root for your favorite team, the Philadelphia Eagles, and ooh, you dropped that. That ball hit the ground. All right.
All right, guys, come back and we'll talk about it after the game. I'm out.
Peace.